Welcome to the series of design a full stack inventory management application with Node.js Express, PostgreSQL, and Vue 3. In the previous video, we covered how to set up an MVC project structure, scaffold the project, and create a migration file using Knex. So if I open the project structure, this project structure we already created. Uh, we also discuss the importance of maintaining a clean and organized backend architecture by creating this core structure, database controller, helpers, middlewares, and models, routes, etc. So you can check the link of the this video in the upper right corner. In today's video, I will walk you through the process of creating a user table using the Knex migration, seeding sample data into the user table, and understanding how to apply database migrations and rollback in PostgreSQL. You will learn how to manage database schema changes effectively, ensuring the smooth updates and rollbacks whenever needed. By the end of this video, we will have a solid understanding of how to handle database migration and seed data efficiently in your Node.js and PostgreSQL project. So let's get started. So I'll go to our project, inventory management project, where we created the skeleton. I already put those code base into the Git repository, and you will find the link of this Git repository in the description in the sections of this video. I will open the database, and here we have the migration, and we created the create user tables. And if you see the exports.up function here, we will have the migration script to create the user tables. So if we want to create the user tables following this schema, so the script will be like this. So here exports.up, this function defines the migration to apply changes. Here the create tables. So here we have this next.schema.create tables. It will create new tables named users. And if you see this line, the table dot increments id primary unsigned, table dot increments create an auto incrementing primary key called id. Primary means it's the primary key, and unsigned ensures the id is non-negative. And the next line will have the email column. So email will be the string data types, and not nullable ensures that the email cannot be null, and the unique ensures each email is unique, so no duplicates will be allowed. And next, the password column will be created. It will be string, and we will store the hashed password for the users, and password must be provided. No empty password will be allowed. Next, we have the first name string, and the first name will also be not nullable, and the last name. And for the roles, actually, we defines an enumerated types, allow only specific roles: the admin, full control over the systems; the purchasing managers, which will manage the purchases; suppliers, handles supply chains; sales manager, manage sales; customer, it's the end users; and the others, a default category for any other roles. And next we'll have the created at timestamp column, stored the timestamp when a user is created, and its default to next fn dot now sets the default value to the current timestamp. Next, I will open the terminal and check our PostgreSQL database by the psql command. So you can install the Postgres. I already provided you the manual from where you can download the Postgres and set up in your machine. So you can access the Postgres by the PSQL by using the PSQL command. So the command is the psq -u Postgres. Postgres is my the username, and I'll provide the password. And /l commands to listing all the database we have present here. So here you can see we have this inventory management we created in the previous session of this video. So I will enter to this database by providing /c our database name, and you can see one are connected to the database inventory management. And if I now list all the tables we have, so didn't find any relation. So we have this script. So if we want to migrate this user tables to this Postgres database, so we have this command here in my project, and I will go inside the folder database, because inside the database we have this Knex file, and here I will run command like the Knex migrate latest. The command is the next migrate latest. So basically the next migrate latest checks the migration tables in our database to see which migration have already been applied, and it's run only the pending migrations, the ones listed in the migration tables, and execute the export up function from each pending migration files to apply, and log the migration file in the migration tables. So here you see that it runs it. And if I go to the here now, and if I list same, here you can see we have this next migrations files and the users files. So we can select star from next migration. So you can see it's ran this create user tables, create product, create order tables. So inside the create user tables, the export of was there, and it's create the users tables. But the other migration we don't have any. That's why it didn't create any tables other than the users. So now we can check the users tables, the column /t users, and you can see we have like the ID, email, password, whatever we mentioned in the script, it's created according to it. And if I check if we have any data to the user table, so we can fire this query, select star from user, and you can see we don't have any rows. So the next task is to create some seed data and uh, add those seed data to the users table. So create some seed data, we'll go to the seeds directory. We have this files like the seeds users, and here I will create the directory data, and inside data for the user data, I will create the users.json. User.json will have some seed data. So for each of this role, I created a user. So for the admin, we have this admin@gmail.com. For the purchasing manager, supplier, sales manager, and the customer, we have the corresponding email and the hash password. You can see the password is encrypted. So the storing encrypted or the hash password in a database is a crucial for security and the data protection. So if an attacker gains access to the database, they won't see the actual user password. Instead, they will only see the hashed value, which are nearly impossible to reverse without the enormous computational powers. And we also apply the one-way hashing. So the hashing is a one-way function, meaning once the password is hashed, it cannot be converted back to the plain text. And also this can prevent the password reuse attacks. The user often reuse password across multiple sites. So if a database is compromised but the passwords are hashed, attackers can't easily reuse them to access the other accounts. I'll show you which algorithm I use to hash those passwords, and which encryption I use. So if you see the file, the bcrypt.js I use and the crypto, and here I use the SH256 algorithm to encrypt the password, where I took the email hash and the password hash, and I combine them to create a unique password for any user. Let me show you one example. Suppose I want to hash this password, the admin@gmail.com. And for this plain text password, it's the password. So if I want to hash it, so I will run the script gen pass, and the password is given. This is the hash password for this the plain text password, and the email for the admin@gmail.com. By this way I created the password for each of the users. Next I will go to the seed users. I will import this users.json const users equal to require users.json. So I have this users. So I will delete all existing entries from the users if any, and then I will insert the users. So the users table and insert the data will be users. Next our seed is ready to run. So I go to the database directory and I will run the command next seed :run. So it's not able to find the module. So let me correct the path. So we have in the current directory, so we can take like the ./data/users.json. Now it should be fine. Now I will run this command next seed :run. Next we fired this the table name .a does not exist probably from the seed product.js, so we have to comment this thing. Next I will try again next seed :run. Now it ran two seeds file. So basically it runs this, the user delete and then insert the users. So basically the next seed :run commands insert the initial test data, the dummy records into the database. It is useful for populating tables with the default user roles, categories, etc. So now I'll check here whether we have all these users. So you can see we have all these users. If I expanded display on, so you can see we have like 5 records here, whatever we have in the file the users.json, the 5 records. Next I'll show you the rollback, the undoes the last batch of migration, removing any changes made to the database schema. So the command is so you can see we have this export.down and it will drop the table if exist a users. So I'll add the command next migrate :rollback. So basically the next migrate :rollback, it's what happens internally here. It checks the migration tables in the database to find the last batch of applied migrations. So it basically checks this table, the next migrations tables, and executes the exports .down function, these functions from the migration file in the reverse order, and remove the rollback migration from the migration tables. So it removed the users table. So if I now find the tables present, so you can see we have like only, let me off the expanded data. So we have the next migration and the next migrations lock. And if I select star from next migrations, so you can see we don't have anything here. So it's all flushed out, and we don't have the users tables and also the data. And if you want to roll back all, so you can apply the next migrate :rollback -all. It will drop tables, all the tables, and reset the database schema completely. So that's all for this video. So in the next video we'll see the login route and the sign up route for the user table. So we'll do various operations on the user tables like the read, update, all the CRUD operations, and we'll write all the files like the utils, the controller, helper, middleware, models, routes, and utils. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Please share the video and please subscribe to my channel. And please stick to this series. We'll learn lots of things here in the upcoming video. Thank you.